What does it really take to design an entirely new visionary city, right from scratch?
Yeah, it's a huge question.
We're not just talking about, roads and buildings here. We mean baking in a whole philosophy, a specific way of life into every park, every single blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're diving deep into a really fascinating example of that, the City of Elmina in Malaysia.
A place that's getting a lot of attention.
Definitely. We've pulled together a whole stack of analyses, research papers, and, well, our own notes about Elmina. We're focusing particularly on its unique concept as a wellness metropolis.
Right, that's the key term they use.
We've basically sifted through all of it to, pull out the core insights for you.
And our mission today for this deep dive is really to extract those essential nuggets of knowledge, give you a shortcut, sort of, to being really well-informed about this ambitious development.
Ambitious is right.
And we'll look at it from every angle. For potential investors, sure, but also for anyone just thinking about maybe making Elmina their home, understanding what makes it tick.
It's potential, the nuances.
Exactly. What sets it apart?
And ambitious is almost an understatement, isn't it? We're talking 6,500 acres. That's massive.
Huge scale.
A projected gross development value of RM27 billion and plans for 150,000 residents?
Wow.
I mean, building something that big with such a specific philosophy baked in from day one, it's incredibly rare.
It really is. That's what makes Elmina so compelling to look at.
So let's get into that philosophy. At the absolute core is this unwavering, almost obsessive focus on wellness.
Mm-hmm.
And our sources make it clear this isn't just some marketing buzzword they slapped on later.
No, definitely not.
It's apparently a foundational principle dictating every single design choice, every aspect of development.
And what's really remarkable is that the time frame, this isn't a quick build. The master plan itself is this ambitious 40-year blueprint.
40 years?
Yeah, meticulously integrating residential, commercial, even industrial zones into one, cohesive ecosystem. And it's strategically segmented. 5 core townships: Danai Alam, Bukit Subang, Elmina East, Elmina West, and the Elmina Business Park, each piece contributing to the larger vision.
Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting, I think. In 2023, the City of Elmina won the FIABCI World Gold Prix d'Excellence Award for Best Master Plan.
That's a big one. FIABCI Gold is top tier.
For a project this long-term, this visionary, what does an award like that actually mean, practically speaking?
It's incredibly significant. It acts as a critical de-risking factor for both investors and homebuyers.
De-risking how?
Well, think about it. A multi-decade plan needs validation, right? Getting that international stamp from industry experts confirms the plan isn't just, pretty on paper. It says it's robust, it's sustainable, economically viable.
Ah, okay. So it's like external proof the long-term vision is sound.
Exactly. It's a huge vote of confidence in the developer's commitment to seeing it all the way through.
So if wellness is the guiding star, Elmina breaks it down explicitly into these 8 pillars of wellness.
Right. Physical, mental, emotional, family, community, occupational, intellectual, and environmental.
That sounds, very comprehensive, maybe a bit abstract. How do these pillars actually become, concrete reality, things you can touch and experience?
Yeah, they've really tried to make it tangible. For physical and community wellness, you see it in things like the 90 kilometers of jogging and cycling tracks.
90 kilometers?
Yep, woven throughout the community. Loads of sports facilities, community farms to get people involved, even a UNICEF-inclusive playground. It's about health and social connection.
Okay, that's pretty concrete. What about the others? Environmental.
For environmental wellness, the anchor is the huge 300-acre Elmina Central Park, and it sits right next to the even larger 2,700-acre Bukit Chiraka Forest Reserve.
So a massive green lung.
Exactly. Plus, they've set up the Elmina Rainforest Knowledge Center, the ERKC, focused on conservation and education right within the community.
Interesting. And family, emotional wellness, how does that show up?
In the home designs themselves, multi-generational layouts are common, lots of open-plan living, big windows for natural light, all designed to promote interaction and positive mental well-being.
Makes sense.
Plus, loads of strategically placed pocket parks. And for occupational wellness, the Elmina Business Park, which we'll definitely get into more detail on later, is designed as a wellness-oriented industrial park. Greenery, recreation facilities. It's not your typical concrete jungle business park.
Huh. So it seems less about just offering amenities and more about engineering an environment.
Precisely. Engineering an environment where a healthy, connected lifestyle is kind of the default.
Yeah.
Making well-being effortless, not something extra you have to chase.
So if you're listening and thinking, okay, I want a different way to live, what does all this mean for you?
Well, it translates into this deep commitment to sustainability and biodiversity in practice, not just talk.
Like what?
Like the plan to plant over 210,000 trees. And importantly, at least 10% are endangered, rare, and threatened native species nurtured right there at the ERKC.
Wow.
The township boasts over 1,100 acres of parklands. That 300 acres Central Park, plus another 480 acres of pocket parks scattered throughout.
That's a lot of green.
It is. And a key innovation is this 5-kilometer urban biodiversity corridor running through the Central Park. It's designed specifically to connect to the Bukit Charaka Forest Reserve, trying to restore ecological links.
That sounds quite forward-thinking.
And they're integrating green tech into the newer homes, too. Places like Elmina Ridge, too. You're seeing solar panel readiness, battery storage systems, EV charger points, better insulation, rainwater harvesting. It's a holistic approach.
Okay, let's shift from the grand vision down to the ground level. What's it actually like to live in Elmina day to day? What's the reality for residents?
Well, the core of the lifestyle proposition is how seamlessly they integrate nature and activity. That 300-acre Elmina Central Park really is the crown jewel.
You mentioned it's zoned.
Yeah, 6 distinct themed zones. Community, urban, arts, forest, wildlife, and sports park. Each has different things. Football fields in one, maybe outdoor art in another.
So variety within the big park.
Exactly. And that's complemented by the 90-kilometer network of jogging and cycling tracks. Safe, scenic routes everywhere.
Right.
Plus those unique features like the Elmina Outdoor Sculpture Museum, the UNICEF-inclusive playground, adds layers you don't always find. Culture, inclusivity.
Okay, green space and activity are covered. But a modern city needs shops, places to eat. What about commercial amenities? You mentioned the Elmina Lakeside Mall.
Yes, that just opened mid-2024. It's over 200,000 square feet, and impressively, it hit 100% occupancy right away.
100%. That's fast.
It is. Shows the demand. Our sources highlight the alfresco lakeside dining, direct access to the 35-acre urban park zone,
Nice integration.
and key tenants like Jaya Grocer for groceries, Harvey Norman Decathlon, plus popular food spots like Kenny Hill's Bakers. It seems to have quickly become a real community hub.
Makes sense. What about schools and healthcare? Crucial for families.
Absolutely critical. And Elmina is actively building this out. There's a designated education hub. Currently, you've got established schools like SK Denai Alam, SK Bukit Subang, and HELP International School is nearby.
And future plans.
Yes. SJKC Region Elmina is set for 2025 completion, and Sekolah Menengah Academic Chonghua should open in 2027. So the education offering is growing.
And a healthcare.
Good proximity to major hospitals, both private and public, Ramsey Sime Darby, Thompson Hospital, KPJ Damansara, Putram Medical Center, Hospital Sungai Buloh. They're all reasonably accessible.
Okay, important boxes ticked there. Now, safety and security, always a top concern. Our sources mention a kind of dual approach.
That's right. It's thoughtful. You have the traditional measures, especially in the gated and guarded precincts.
Right.
Single entry-exit points, perimeter fencing, 24-hour patrols, CCTV, the usual stuff. But then there's the proactive layer, crime prevention through environmental design, or CPT.
CPTID, how does that work?
It's about shaping the physical environment itself to discourage crime naturally. Think clear sight lines in public areas so there are fewer hiding spots. Ample street lighting. Designing active streets that encourage people to be out and about. Providing informal surveillance. Eyes on the street. Exactly. And keeping public spaces well maintained fosters community ownership and care. It's about creating an environment that not only is secure, but feels fundamentally safe and welcoming. Security integrated into the design fabric.
Right, a more holistic approach than just guards and gates. Okay, let's talk connectivity. Getting in and out. Our sources called it a tale of two realities right now.
It really is at the moment. For private car owners, the location is actually very strategic.
How so?
It sits right along the Guthrie Corridor Expressway, the GCE. That gives really seamless access to a whole network of major highways, Dash, NKVE, LATAR, NSE.
So driving is easy.
Relatively, yes.
Yeah.
Getting to KLCC might be 60-90 minutes in peak traffic. Pedaling Jaya maybe 30-45 minutes. Subang Airport is quite close, 15-25 minutes.
Okay, decent drive times. What's the other side of the tale?